Hi everybody, it's Patty, Rockstar Mom, and I have some things today, some favorites from not just September favorites, but August and maybe even July. Some things that I've been using for a little while that I truly love. Very few makeup items, but you'll see as you watch the video that it's just a variety of things that maybe a couple of them are a little tiny bit pricey, but most of them are just pretty much everyday prices from everyday stores and just product that I'm really loving. First of all, I would be remiss in not talking about what's happened in the past couple of weeks. Hurricane Helene. We thought, and we were being told from the time this was way out, far away from Florida and the Gulf, that we should start preparing, that this was probably going to be bad and it was coming toward us. If you're anywhere in Helene's path and you've been affected by the hurricane, please know how much I care. For those of us who were not affected by it, I would say give what you can, do what you can. Be very careful of who you send money to. Make sure, please make sure that they're reputable. Check with the Better Business Bureau. Do your due diligence and make sure that the organizations that you give money to are on the up and up, because they're not all. They look like they are, but they're not. So just, keep them in your prayers. Keep everybody in your prayers. And if you can give. Be smart about your giving. If you can pray, because we all know the value and the benefits of praying. All right, some of my favorites, and I have a list. Okay, so the first thing I want to tell you, and we'll talk more about it on the end of this video, and I'm going to try to keep this video as short as possible, but it may still be just a little bit long. But what's on my face is I'm using a new foundation that a lot of people have been talking about here on YouTube and I think Instagram, and I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but I've got everything in this little box, and I will tell you how I feel about it when I'm through. But today is the first day I've used it, and I think I really like it. I'll tell you about it. Okay, but the first thing that I've been using that I absolutely love, and I know a lot of you love it too, is my City Beauty City Lips. I particularly like this clear. I can use this as a topper on pretty much everything. And I keep one of these in the kitchen on my little beverage counter where I have my coffee pot, and you've seen it before, my electric teapot. I just keep it right there because it's handy, and anytime when I'm in there, I can apply a little of my City Lips if I want to, if I feel like I need it. This is going on sale. Actually, everything is going on sale at City Beauty starting October the 5th, and I'm not really sure when this video is going to go up, but it might be the same day or the day after that the sale starts, but it's going to run from October the 5th through the 9th, and what you get is 30% off site-wide with a coupon code. So 30% off, that's pretty good. And I have the coupon code, and I will have a link so that you can go right to it if you click on that link. Just look below this video in the Show More. It will also be the very first comment under this video. If you look under the video like you would if you were going to leave a comment, just read it and you'll see, I'll put down there what the sale is also, so that you'll be clear on what it is and you'll have the coupon code. But if you already love the City Lips or City Beauty period, I think you're probably interested in this. And it starts on the 5th to the 9th, 30% off, but you have to have a coupon code. I love this. I really do. It's thick. And first it feels a little bit sticky, but then that just sort of goes away. I use it all the time. Maybe you notice I took my nails off. I'm still loving the Curve Life semi-solid glue, but I just felt like I wanted to give my nails a break. And I'm going to tell you something. When I remove those nails with using that Curve Light semi-solid glue, my natural nails are totally different. I took those nails off one day last week, and you could not tell by looking at my nails that I had had those fake nails on my fingernails. I mean, you can see, now I need to repolish them, but they're not short. They're not all jagged. They're not broken off. Now I did break this one a couple of days ago. I hit something and boy, I split the nail straight up the middle like that. Ugh. And it went up into the quick. But my nails are in better shape than they've been in a long, long time. And I think it's because of that glue. Considering I wear fake nails. So love that. I am wearing some new jewelry. And I have to tell you that I have worn it almost every day since I got it. I have never purchased any Kendra Scott jewelry. I've seen it, but I've never been any place where there was a Kendra Scott store. And our local mall, 2 or 3 months ago, they got a Kendra Scott store. And I was in the mall and gone to Sephora, and it was almost right across from it. And I saw the store, and I thought, I'm just going to go in. And here's a funny story. I thought, I'm going to go in and see if I see anything that I want. Well, I walked through the big doors, and over on the left, there were rings up on this shelf. And I walked over, and I started looking at rings, and I saw this one particular ring. It was a heart, and it was green, and I went, oh, I like that. And I took it, and I put it on this finger, because I thought that's where I would wear that particular ring, and it was a size 7, which is what I would wear on this finger. I'm like a 4.5 or a 5 on my ring fingers, but 7 is perfect for this finger. So I tried it on, and I thought, yeah, I think I'm going to get that. But I put it back on the little stand, and I started looking at other things, and I worked my way around to the other side of the store, and I saw these necklaces. And wait, I'm looking in my mirror here. They're all tangled up. What have I done? Would you look at this? I have a mess. Whoop, see there, I did it again. Okay. So, it's just gold, and it's like 18 karat overlay. Maybe it's not real gold. But 3 little red hearts, and these are just, both sides are red. They're not rubies. They're not anything. I think they're just fake stones, to be honest with you. But they're double-sided. And this little necklace, they have several different colored stones. So you can pick and choose. You can even mix them. But I picked all red because my birthstone is a ruby for July. And I thought, I will just do that. And so I was going to do that, and she was putting this necklace together, putting the stones in it, and I told her that I wanted that the green heart ring over there. So there was another sales assistant right there, and she walked over to get it, and she came back with this ring. She handed it to me, and it was pink. And I said, no, I want the green one. And she said, well, this is the only one over there like that. And I said, well, I promise you it was green. And she went, it's a mood ring. So that's what it is. Again, not real gold, but it's fun to wear it because I can look down, and I have no idea what the moods mean. Back in the day, I remember having a mood ring, and they were really, really popular. But this has been really fun. Oh, see, now it's pink. So, loving it. I will tell you, too, because so many of you ask about this other heart that I wear. I'm going to I wear all the time. The only time I ever take this off is when it needs a good cleaning. And I'll clean it and put it right back on. But Jim gave me this probably 6 or 7 years ago for Christmas. And he had asked me what I wanted for Christmas that year, and I told him I just wanted some kind of a little necklace that I could wear all the time and never take off. And I wanted something really dainty and small, and he knew that I collected hearts. So this is a little tiny specks of diamonds in a heart shape and a little gold chain, and it is real. And I have always hesitated to put a link to it because it's expensive. Had I known what he was going to pay for it, I would not have. I would have literally handpicked a different heart necklace for, that was much cheaper. But I will go ahead and list that. I mean, they don't know me from Adam. I don't make anything on it. If you've asked me about it in the past and you're still interested, I'll put the link for you. I'm pretty sure it's still on their website. He found it in a jewelry store. So that's my Kendra Scott jewelry, the ring and the heart. And I have worn this. Now, I don't take a shower or a bath in it, in the Kendra Scott one. I do take it off, but I put it back on every morning. And I have been wearing it, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So that's that. The next thing is a gift that I received for my birthday. And I knew the minute I opened it that I loved it, and I knew I would get a lot of wear out of it. And it's a little clutch, a little purse. And this is what it looks like. It's made out of raffia. Jim's sons and his wife gave this to me for my birthday. This is really pretty small. It may look larger than it really is, but you can sort of see my hand here. And it's raffia, or raffia. Can you tell? Sort of a steel blue and the gold. And it's handmade. I asked her where she got it, and she said she got it at she was at a friend's retreat in Orange Beach, Alabama. I think that's over west of us, last spring. And she saw this in a little boutique and thought I would like it. And I love it. I absolutely love it. So, and let me show you. Let's take the card out. It has a tissue and okay. But this is the inside. It has two snaps on each side. It barely holds my phone and maybe a lipstick or maybe something like that, but very little. So, and there's no chain, there's nothing. It's just a clutch. But I went online. There was this card with it, and I am keeping the card in the purse so that I'll always have it and know where to go if I want to order one for someone. And I already have a couple of friends in mind to give this to. It was not expensive at all. But just to give you a little, what this says, it's Rahab's rope is what it is. It says Rahab's rope exists to empower women and children in the fight against human trafficking. 100% of profits from the global and local artisans fund the mission. By creating a safe and loving environment through basic education and vocational training, women are empowered to grow and develop physically, mentally, financially, and spiritually. My camera is heating up. It's getting really dark, and then we're almost finished. Okay, next thing I want to show you, and this is something that's very, very practical. Have you seen these? This is a pillbox, and it has the little latch, and by the way, this came from Amazon, and it comes in different colors, but you open it, and then you have all these little individual boxes. But what makes this so unique is that you get all of these labels so that you can personalize it. And I mean, I see this as more of something that you would use when you travel, or maybe you're just away from home for the day and you need Tylenol, you need ibuprofen, you need some Pepto-Bismol or some Imodium, whatever. And it's something that you have that you can take right now until you can do something else about whatever's going on with you. And I love these. So this past weekend, Jim's two sons and one of his daughter-in-laws was here for Jim's 80th birthday. We celebrated all weekend long. And I showed this to them and they all said, could we have one of those in our stocking this year? They all travel, every single one of them. And they said, could we have one of those put in our stocking this year for Christmas? And I said, absolutely. They had never seen anything about it. They all carry some kind of pill box, but you know, I guess you could put your supplements and things like that in there, or your medications, but you do get all of these little labels that come with it, so that, and there's tons of them, so that you can personalize it for yourself. And it's and you know, these little individual compartments open up. Whoops. These little individual compartments open up and it's locked into place. And then you have another lock that holds it all together. Great. Love this. I know it's liked because they all want one and a couple of them are pretty bougie. Something else that I've purchased, a few weeks ago that I am absolutely loving. I definitely did not need a new water bottle, but I have a new water bottle and it is not a Stanley. Let me show it to you. I got it off of Amazon and it's by Loello. And it comes in different sizes. This one, I think, is the 22 ounce. And I went, which is the smaller size, and I went with this because, number one, it's easy for me to handle. It fits in my drink compartment in my car easily, and it doesn't then spread out so that you can't, if Jim's with me or someone else, you know, they still have room. There's still another totally roomy compartment for them to put their drink, but it has the little thingy where you can carry it. It also has let me show you this. This is, and I've seen this before, but that flips open so that you can turn it up and drink it like this, or there's a straw in there that you can connect and you can suck out of it like a straw. I don't have a straw connected. So there's that. It's totally leak proof. And then there's this button here. Whoops, wrong one. This lever here. I'm going to set this down. Hold on. Whoops, there it goes. Spilled it. But this is how you fill it. You know, you put your ice in, your water. And this also screws off, but you don't have to screw it off. You just release the top. And as I said, it has not leaked on me yet. Now, it leaked just then, but water shot out when I opened it because I filled it just before this video started, and it's full. But it keeps ice 24 hours. And again, it's by LO, and it was not expensive at all. I think in the $20 range. And as I said, you can get bigger ones and lots of different colors, I am loving this. The fact that it's only maybe 22 ounces doesn't bother me at all because I just go fill it. You know, when I need to, I fill it. And it makes filling it so easy because I don't have to unscrew it and go through all that. I can just pop that top. Love it. Love it. You may have already seen in this video some little sweetener packets that I found several months ago. Jim always loves the pink sweetener, and I have to admit that I've used it too for a long time. And sometimes I go to stevia, and I've tried different things, but I was reading a lot, and I decided I wanted to try monk fruit. And in particular, I picked a brand called Truvia, and they also make stevia, and they make other sweeteners also. And I don't have the box to show you because I cut the lid off and threw it away and put the coupon where Jim would have it with our grocery list to buy more when he goes to the grocery store. But this is this is what it looks like. And this is the monk fruit, but like I say, they make other sweeteners. But inside the lid, you get a $1 off coupon on your next purchase, and it's on every lid. But this is what the packages look like. And every package has a sweet little, and I don't know if you can read it, but a little saying that, I tell you, you know how you've heard the expression, sometimes it's the little things. That's what this is. I've had tea bags before that had cute sayings or inspirational sayings on the little tag, the little paper tag for the tea bag. But these are different. This is just different. I rarely use more than one of these a day. I put one in my 1 cup of coffee every morning. But I reach over and I have a little container that I keep these in on my beverage counter there. And I just pick one at random, and I stand there when I'm pouring my cup of coffee, and I read it, and it's just like for a minute, for just a moment, I can be calm. I read it and I go, oh, okay. And it's something that I can concentrate on and think about during the day. And I always get a good feeling. This one says, today is one of a kind, just like you. And I have so many, I've saved all these. And I save them in a little bowl on my beverage counter. And I've learned to tear off this bottom part right here so that I save all of this. I don't know that I'll ever do anything with these, but sometimes when I go out to the kitchen, I'll just walk over and pick up one of these and read it. And it just makes me feel good. It's sort of grounding. It just sort of grounds me. It stops me, and it just makes me feel good. I have found duplicates, and every once in a while I'll go through and pull out the duplicates. But after I've taken the sweetener out, I just put it over in that little bowl, and I have it to look back on. Love these. I have an empty, and it's the Elvis Cleansing Balm. Can you tell I like this? I've liked pretty much all of the cleansing balms I've used. I did a video on them not too awfully long ago, I think on about 3 different ones, and this was one of them, but I did finish this one up. One I have in the shower that just stays in the shower, so that when I take a shower and need to actually wash my face and get all the makeup off at the same time, it's there in the shower waiting for me. But this one I just have kept at my vanity, and I do have a backup of this. I think when I did this video, I had wound up with maybe 3 or 4 different ones from PR and whatnot, and also some that I'd purchased. So I love this. I think they're all very, very similar, whether you go with the one from Amazon or something like the Elvis. They're all pretty good, I think. I will, again, list all of these things. Now, okay, the new foundation that I'm wearing. I'm going to show you what it is, and everything that's in this box. And I will list everything, but I'm going to show you what I have on today. The new foundation is I love stick foundations. I absolutely love them. My favorite foundation of all time, if money were never an object, my very favorite foundation is the Wayne Goss foundation that he had when he had in his makeup line. It comes in a container very similar to this. It's not a cream, it's more thick, like if you took a stick foundation and put it all in there, it would be more like that. The color that I picked online was perfect for my skin. I loved the feel of it. I loved the look of it. It was blurring. He stopped making it. And he talked about it in a video, but I think his backers and all, there was issues there. And he sort of, I think, talked about that he may come back with his makeup line again and use, maybe different resources. But I only use it for special occasions. I used it when we went to Jim's birthday dinner the other night. And I think, if I remember correctly, it was in the $50 range. I've tried to find it. It's nowhere. It is nowhere to be found. I found also, after that, the Lancome Stick Foundation. And I love that just as much. And this is high-end. This is high-end. The low-end foundations that I'm loving right now, of course, I love a lot of foundations, and I like a lot of foundations, and I find that most foundations work for me and I can work with them. But I also like, for a drugstore foundation, that new e.l.f. Soft Glam for $8. I'm telling you, that foundation, that is my everyday. Still, since I first found it, I use it almost every single day. I also love the Tear that I showed you. For my very old, 81-year-old, wrinkled, saggy, mature skin, these all work. But I'd been seeing this, and I thought, you know what, I have to try it. And this is the new Christian Dior stick, and this is what I'm wearing today. This color, and I took my Wayne Goss and I took my Lancome with me to Sephora yesterday, and to make sure I could match them. And this is Dior Forever Skin Perfect Stick Tint, and my shade is 2.5N. And it's still not an exact match. Almost all of the shades that I thought would work for me in this, and I had someone helping me look at them to make sure I was getting the right shade of this. They went a little bit orange, and this was the one that came the closest. If I just swiped it, and this is the thing too, when we try things on our hands like that, or even here, we swipe them, and swipe one here, and then we go, okay, what matches? But what I realized yesterday is if I rubbed it out, that made a difference. If I actually, whether it's on your hand, but do this. I put the Lancome, a stripe on my hand here, and I smoothed it out like it would look if I actually applied it to my face. And then I did the same with the others. Did a stripe, smoothed it out. And it made all the difference in the world in helping me decide a shade. This is not exact, but it was the closest I could come to it. And as you can see, I have it on. And so far, I like it. It's not powdered or anything. But let me show you real quick, and I will list everything, but I'm just going to show you real quick what I have on with it. I have Wet n Wild bronzer, Wet n Wild blush. I have, pull it out of here. I pulled this out. This is old Too Faced Natural Eyes. There you go. For eyeshadow, I have Bad Gal Bang Benefit Mascara. I have Bare Minerals Mineralist Sapphire Eyeliner. I have my e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil, $3. I have my Doll 10 TCE, this covers everything, concealer under my eyes. Here's another City Lips. It's their Line Therapy. I love this for my lips. I have, for lipstick, I have this CoverGirl Outlast, which you know how much I love these. And on top of that, I have another City Lips in, what color is this? Orchid. That's what I have on top of this. And that's what I'm wearing on my face today. I think that's everything. And I will list everything below for you. Okay, I know this video has been long, and I apologize for it, but I just had several things that I wanted to show you. I normally, as you know, I normally don't do favorites or empties, but I thought, you know, maybe it's time that I did that. I want to thank you so much for watching. Again, say a prayer for all of those who have been affected by this hurricane, this horrible, devastating hurricane. And help any way you can. But be mindful of how you help. Make sure you protect your money, your hard-earned money. Go out and be kind. Be kind to yourself so that you can be kind to others. And know that I love you, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.